Hello, it's Wade Warner. Now, I am questioning about what is the future for the channel. What is the goal of this channel? What is the major achievement that will, if completed, what is the next step? And it's not like I've been thinking about this for a long time. It's just popped in my head, and it's a thing to not worry about, but to appreciate. I guess you could say I'm not, that's not the real word to say, but I don't know what I am even going to do. Now, obviously, so far it's been confusing. Now, if we go back to a video, now let's not go back before January 5th, 2019. My channel goal was to have to have this. The goal was not to 1,000 subscribers. The goal was actually to reach as high as possible to the millions. I never got past to that. Maximum I got was 126. I surpassed this on this channel. Now, obviously, the previous goal was to have playthroughs, and because this was before I knew about OBS or how to use systems like Clip Clamp, whatever it's called, you know, programs to get things realistic. But even the hard work that I do, there's not very much views or likes. No matter how hard I try, no matter my mom's saying it's going to be very popular, it turns out to be not very popular. And something that is not supposed to be popular becomes incredibly popular. Now, there is one video that was popular, and that was from Storyteller Overland, blah, blah, blah. That video was actually kind of popular than I expected. Obviously, I did expect it to go that way, but I didn't know because I don't trust the YouTube algorithm, it seems like. But it worked. Putting the new, I should say, title onto it worked out pretty good. Instead of St. Louis. But what was the most popular video before this channel? Remember, I had another channel before this channel. You guys probably know about that, but if you don't, that's fine. And I'm getting increasingly popular because of one video. And let me show you the specs. Me, as a creator of Wade the Wallaby, Wade Warner, the ultimate leadership of everything, I have the power to actually look in my channel and to actually examine what video and what is going on. Now, first of all, if you go to my video, most popular, actually, so 397 was the weird train views, but the most popular video out of all of them, not like live stream, was the failed recording building my Lego Mars 2020 Perseverance rover Part 2. That was 5 months ago. And it was a failed recording, and it was actually a part 2. And it has reached over 20,000 views. And I have no idea and no idea why this is the most popular video. This is actually the first video that has actually reached over 1,000 views. And I guess because of that, it has become so popular that it became a point. Now, according to this, to the graph, I can actually show you. Um, oops, that's the wrong button. If I bring up this YouTube analysis, you could see on this, as you can see right here, this is the information from this video here. And as you can see here, you could pause it to view it, but yeah, this doesn't make sense. Apparently, there is a video that seems to get popularity, and it seems to be popped up at 88.2%. And I gotta admit, this is unbelievable. I don't understand. This was supposed to be a recording that I did not expect people to be popular with it. I just like, okay, I'm just uploading it just to show people either way. It could have been a deleted video, but apparently it just turned out to be amazing. I guess failed recordings. I guess that recordings are so crappy become popular. That doesn't make any sense. You can clearly see what I'm seeing makes no sense. Look at that. End recording. I even put as much information as possible. Fair recording, yeah. But yeah, audience. Let's see here. Subscribers. Only 0.1. How does that work? 0.1. It should be 1%. What? Apparently, this makes no sense too. Top graphics. India, 35.0. That does not make sense. These numbers makes no sense. The age makes no sense. I mean, this makes sense, but holy crap. It just, oh my gosh, I don't understand. Look at that. 16 subscribers I gained. Yeah. Oops. And this is like, this doesn't make any sense. It's shocking me in such a way that I'm worried. Is it people that are accidentally watching this? Now, the reason I can tell about this is there is a way to see that. Like right here. So this is the view donation. So as you can see, people obviously would click the video. And if they're like, oh, this is crap, they're going to probably click it off. But it counts as a view. But obviously, it's going to have a little bit more like 84%. People are going to click off, or they'll watch it just a little bit, or, they're slow. And, it seems like it gets kind of a bit awkward here, like a little jump. And then eventually it gets lowered down once the end of the video, because this is for like, it lasts for like 25 seconds. So obviously, average, percentage for, yeah. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And and guess what? Guess what the other video that was, whoops, I am messing things up. The other video. So this is the other video right here. So this one only has 56 views. But if you compare, this is the part 1. What the hell? I hope it's at that squirrel. But yeah, it's weird. Like, of course, this one probably was popular. But if you look for live streams, this is the most popular, and that was 5 years ago. I should have put 5 years ago, but you know what? I can change that. I can change it on here. Yeah, but these are all like live streams. At least that one got popular. Some of these are silly, but some of them make sense. However, this one got popularity, maybe because I changed the description.
Why not?
Let's look at this. Now, this is the only time you can look for dislikes and likes. It took me a long time to figure that out, but it's even harder to get in here. What the hell? Traffic source? Yeah, up next, YouTube home. Interesting. But it seems like the views have been going up. A bit slower, I think, but according to these, what are these? What the hell are these like videos? What the hell? What? These are like random videos. Are you seeing this? There you go. Storytell Overland. What, 62%? Holy shit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. See, I didn't even I did later on put like, tags but but yeah, that's I guess Lego. I mean, yeah, Lego is pretty popular, but if you look at it, oh, I forgot about that. If you go back and you watched this video, okay, I'm gonna look at the analysis on here again, and if you actually look, see, there's none on search, but if you look on here, it's this video that's the morning. What the fuck is this? I don't understand. What are these numbers? Like, what are these numbers? Like, so these are like other videos. Graph cities. Let's try that. India. Apparently, it goes through here in India. Mostly India. That doesn't. Why? Why India of all places? I guess they like Lego rovers for your age. From 18. That makes sense. Because a little bit. But that viewer gender. Oh boy. Yeah, mostly males. That makes sense. What are these numbers? Metric. Huh. Interesting. Holy crap. So these stupid fungus flies are flying in my face. So this one's interesting. So mostly mobile phone. So as you can see here, watch time. Okay, so 50. Tablet. Wait, mobile phone. Okay, tablet, I think like iPads. But computer is low from 89. Possibly from me. TV. More TVs. That's weird. Oh, like YouTube TV. You have there's an application for like smart TVs. You can watch these numbers, but yeah, it's just I have no idea. This is a big question. This is the only information I got. This is the information that should be able to read out for you because it just does not make any sense. I mean, it seems like it's the maximum, like right here, like May, and then it like starts to plateau, but like look at that, look how fast. Okay, so it's all like normal with. Okay, so let's go back. Holy crap! So within like, okay, so it's January 6th, January 9th. Look at that numbers. Look at those numbers. Okay, we gotta show more because we gotta get this closer. Oh yeah. So see, it seems to plateau like right here, and then gets normal, normal, normal. Oh, there's low popularity and gets normal, but then okay, so April. So April. Okay, seems like on April 10th. On April 10th, like as soon as it hits 1,000, then I guess like YouTube is like, oh, we gotta recommend this more since a lot of people are doing it. I'm guessing that's what it is, and then it's like, and then it just goes, and then it just plateaus right here, and then it's wow, look at that, the numbers, and then just stops at June, and it does go up. So as you see here, this is not much, information, traffic source. Okay, so suggested videos, features, yeah, but it's mostly in suggested videos. It's barely any of these down here, no matter what. So that's a thing. But yeah, those numbers right there give you an idea. It's sort of like, but it seems like like the big one right here. This is like the big one. I mean, right here, goes way up and then it stops right here. It seems like it just stops popularity and then it just skyrockets rockets. And then like seems like it plateaus. You can see it skyrockets. And then once it does, it stables out. There's like few views, probably from me, possibly. And then it just goes up. But either way, this information obviously is interesting. But what makes no sense is that there is a video that's associated with it. And that is this right here, this video. That is a lot. So whatever, how many people are watching that video are coinciding that. But it does not, it has nothing to do. I mean, I never, like, what is this? What is this? Is this like a werewolf thing? Either way, this has nothing to do with Mars. This has nothing to do with Mars. What is YouTube on? Some type of drugs? Or is this random? Is this some type of random thing? I mean, what is going on here? This is not my doing. This is YouTube doing its stuff. HD. I have no idea why YouTube is doing that. I like it. I like the fame. I like all the views and stuff. But I'm just look at these numbers. Okay, average view duration. Yeah, mostly. Okay, so 10. Normally 10, it seems like. Then obviously that's the maximum. Wait. Unless if the person has it on like continuous playing. Maybe that's why. But it should tell me on here, right? Because it tells me all the information. Impressions. Yeah, that's a lot. Impressions. That is a lot. That's like, it's going to be not almost 1 million, but if that was a number, you could buy a Storytel Overland. I'm sure of it. Not sponsoring. Seems like that video is a sponsoring of that Advanced CDRV place, but I promise you it's not. We just came over there we were going to try to test drive vehicles. That's actually was the plan, but apparently Dick came over here, asshole, started screwing up things. But yeah, this obviously is not the future of YouTube, but yeah, this is just one of those things that YouTube does. So yeah. What is YouTube on? I gotta see that video. Because if I go, I bet my video is gonna be on there. I'm sure of it. If I go on that video, I'm gonna like, maybe one day I'm gonna look at that video and seeing what that is. And I'm gonna try to look in the description and to see what the hell. I didn't do anything. What the fuck? I didn't do anything. You saw me, right? I didn't do anything. It just popped up automatically. Oh, maybe because there's a new view or something. What the hell? Stop it. You see that? I didn't do anything. Stop that. Stop that. You stop it. Right there. You stop. What the hell? It did it again. Oh my God, this is cursed. What's going on? Fair recording. Lego Mars. Channel average. Oh! Likes versus dislikes. That does not tell me anything. That's the same thing. What is going on here? Yeah, that's so engagement. This reminds me of City Skylines, like information, how much people are visiting your place. It just seems like it. The color and the typical performance. I don't see no. Is that the typical performance down there? I guess so. What? Audience. Okay. See, 100%. But I don't get this number. That does not make sense. That okay, it's still the same thing. I think it's bugged. I gotta get out of here. That's just creepy. So yeah, there you go. Go look at that stuff. And yeah, it's holy crap. It does not make no sense at all. So yes, maybe I should start making India videos because apparently if all those India people are from there. But seriously, this is so awesome. I have no idea why this is even okay. Let me stick on topic. I am so sorry about all of that stuff. So, what is the future of my channel? Well, as you can see there, I'm definitely not going to get rid of that video because if it keeps going up, it seems like it's plateauing, but eventually it's going to get higher. As long as that video is going to be popular, it's going to keep doing that. So maybe that video is actually my savior. So I'm going to have to look at that video. And I'm going to say, you guys like this video. This is stupid. I should just put my video on there and be like, here, click this. This matches up everything you guys like. What the hell? I don't care. So I did watch the debate, the presidential debate, and holy crap. I know this is off topic, but I'm political. And I want to be Republican so bad because that's what I want to be. Either way, the help that's not terrorism I'm seeing. Okay, so that's just all right. That looks just like I'm sorry. So the future. I do like Trump. The future of my channel. I have no idea. Predicting the future is a bad thing because it's not good for you, apparently. But whoa. You guys haven't answered the question. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. Stay on topic. What is the actually I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea why. I think I should just change this into something because I spent like a lot of time for this. So maybe I can change the title to something different. Crazy info of my videos. There we go. That sounds a bit good right there. So yeah, I think I should just change the title to that so I can probably talk about my videos. I know that sounds a bit weird, but apparently with me, I guess that coincides with the future of this channel. What kind of maximum subscribers and popularity will I get? I've gotten lots of popularity on Twitter or X, TwitX. I get TwitX. That sounds really good. And I just have no idea why this is a thing. I mean, I like it. See, it's hard for me to know what. Yeah, only time you can, if you are the channel owner, yes, you can see the people dislikes, which is weird. I don't know why the dislikes obviously make sense. You gotta know if people like it or not, and when people are like, oh, okay, that's what it was like that. But because people are so sensitive and suicidal these days, people have to baby proof things, I call it. But you know what? You gotta man up. All right? You're young. I know young is probably not good, but the mind as a young age is unstable. I just recently got a not doctor, but psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever you call it, appointment just, I don't know, 3 days ago. And so yeah, so far I'm sane. But when it comes to those X people, not the Twitter, I'm talking about those X, and I can't say it because I'll get in trouble again. I think it's their fault of not telling me the resources. It could be my fault, but mostly they should have just thought about autism because people don't know and that they should know. And that's why I can actually win this because it's their fault that they chose not to put more information into that because there are stupid people and like me apparently, and I really want that to work. And I feel like that I know I was stupid, but I don't want to feel stupid. I miss those games. I miss them so much. You know how much I love playing that game. The Cube game. I can't say the name because I'll get in trouble again, but you know what I'm talking about. I love the game. I used to watch, popular MMOs and those battles, and I fucking love it. And since they, it hurts me. It hurts me so much that I recently bought Plants vs. Zombies on that console. Can't say the name. I'll get in trouble. It's not PlayStation. It's the other console. Um, and then I just get destroyed, banned. And it just hurts me so much. And you guys are doing nothing. You say you do it, but you're not doing it. So I know this might sound weird, but if you really want to love me, guy, woman, or anything, this is my request. If you manage to unban me on that platform, we'll talk about it. But I am not doing anything, quote, sexual with anyone unless they do me a favor. Now, obviously, I'm not trying to be a male prostitute. I forgot what the male version of a prostitute is. I forgot it. I'm sure there's a word out there, but that's not what I mean. What I mean is I would do anything to get that anything. Stupid fungus flies. I hate them. I can't believe they're going to deorbit ISS. I'm going to have to stop that before 2030. SpaceX, I'm kind of unliking you right now. The ISS must be preserved at all costs. The International Space Station, my love, even though it, but still. Oh my gosh, Biden. I want to be political because that's what I want to be. Trump, he fixed our country. What Biden said is all lies. In fact, if you check on that, he's actually made stories up. And obviously, that's bad. And what was worse, both of them hated each other. It's just uncomfortable. If Trump does not win, you guys are going to have so much depression like it has never been before. It's already happening. If you listen to that, I know it looks boring, but you must listen to the whole. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Find it. It's out there. The debate. Anywhere. Just go and watch that debate and listen carefully. And what Biden says, although tiny bit of it was actually right. I'll give you that. But majority was all lies. When Trump tries to say something, Biden's like, that's not right. I mean, you guys need to fact check. You guys need to look in the past and what Trump did. And if you look at what Biden did, he's a terrorist. I know, right? The president of the United States is a terrorist. Why? Well, he blew up the Nord Stream pipeline. Well, he didn't do it. His boys did. But either way, if I was doing that job, I would be considered a terrorist. Even though I'm a soldier, even though I'm just taking orders, and I did something that was terrorist, blowing something up. Thinking that in your mind. think that you are taking orders from a general, and if you don't do it, I'm like, sir, this is considered terrorism. Obviously, I don't have other military people don't have the knowledge to think of that because they're either not get out of here, you stupid fungus flies. I've killed like 4 or 5 of them lately. Look, we've lost so much money. We used to be like higher up. We're actually like, but we're like very close. Like, not very close, but we're about this close to becoming. It's that close, but it's barely there. This is Biden's fault. All of it. All of Biden's fault. Letting all of these fucking aliens inside our country. It seems racist, but it has to be because they're bad. They're very bad people. Those bad are terrorists, not just from Mexico, but the rest of the world, except for Canada. But still, they're flooding in, like, I think there's like 20 million. I'm not too sure. I might not get that right. Don't like report me if I got information wrong, but that's just estimate what I heard. That is a lot of people. 19 million, 18 million, I don't know, 17 million, I don't know. That is a lot of people, not thousands, million. And it's already affecting Social Security. My Social Security was just denied because I didn't have enough hours into my job. So that sucks. I'm not being paid. I'm losing money. I can't have the luxuries that I want. It sounds like a freaking snowflake, I should say. But like going somewhere like Hawaii or Branson, that's why we haven't been anywhere. Yes, we've been to like St. Louis, but come on. It's right next to us. Belleville is like right there. You got East St. Louis right there. And after East St. Louis is St. Louis. As you know, East St. Louis is very dangerous unless if you're armed. And yes, definitely bring a gun when you're going to East St. Louis. Armed or not, bring a gun. Even showing a gun would scare anyone away. It's not terrorism because you're just threatening. And it's because you're self-defense. That's not terrorism. That's self-defense. Terrorism, if you are actually attacking something that is for something that is either no reason or just, not mental. If you are mental, that's not terrorism. That's just because you are mental. See, I can't own a gun because of my autism. And obviously that sounds a bit ridiculous. Why am I so interested in guns? It's those ages again. I mean, yeah, go ahead, fact check me. Go ahead. You're going to find nothing. You're going to see a perfect, healthy human being. I guess you could not say healthy human being because, I have a disability and some days I get very aggressive if I don't have my medicine. Because without my medicine, I become unstable. And that's the problem. But yeah, these aliens, these not just Mexicans, all right? Not just Mexicans, terrorists, mental institutes, criminals are coming from all over the world in the US to do havoc. Thanks to Biden. If you voted for Biden, you are not intelligent. No matter if you like space or not, you're not intelligent enough to fact check. That's what you choose. You chose our country to be hell, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And these Mexicans, not Mexicans, but terrorists are going to vote for Biden because Biden's like, oh, come on in, no matter what you... Seriously, I got banned because I'm a terrorist? Come on, there's like millions of people that are terrorists, and you're banning me, I'm a terrorist? That's bullshit right there. That's called selfishness. If Biden is a terrorist and we're bringing terrorists, how come I can be a terrorist? That just makes sense, doesn't it, right? Well, it does for, you people, but to me, it makes no sense. That's just how things work. If it wasn't for Biden, I wouldn't have never been banned. If it wasn't for these gay people, I would have never been banned. If it wasn't for these Black Lives Matter movement, I wouldn't be banned. If it wasn't for all those things, I would have never been banned. Especially this month. I fucking hate this month because I go into Belleville Square and I see rainbow flags instead of American flags. They're just plopped around. If they don't remove those rainbow flags, if this month is over, I'm going to rage so much. I'm going to scream out loud. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I will be very angry. I will be so furious. And this, if they're like, oh, because people don't care. I don't give a fuck. You people are inappropriate. You know what gay stuff, rainbow flag is supposed to mean? Butt fucking. I'm sorry. Is that too sexual for you? Well, that's what that means. And that's very disgusting. You guys are very inappropriate and disrespectful. You're replacing the American flag with something that is not a country. It should not even be a flag. It should just be left in Mexico, San Francisco, because that's where all the gay people are. And butt fucking is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Obviously, yes, if you watch something like Smexuals, I know that's disgusting, but they're not real. It's not real. But in real life, it's even more disgusting. People tell about out loud. It's disgusting. Stop. Anything about the LGBTQ movement, whatever the fuck it's called, I don't care. I don't care what your pronouns are. And, I will not call you a they. I will call you he or she, and that's it. You go ahead. Make me in trouble. It's your fault of basically trying to make yourself special. You're not. If you want to be special, then be smart. You got to be smart and intelligent. Think of something that could change something in a good way. This is not a good way. It's annoying. You're creating haters. That's what you are. If I was president, oh boy, I would basically fix things that I wanted them to be. Because clean this place up. There's so much litter out in the streets and everywhere. And including Washington, D.C., the most, has to be that it's the capital. It's the most disgusting place. Last time I was there was probably back in 2013. I was visiting my grandpa there. He lives near, in that near area over there. I went to the Smithsonian Museum. Yes. Did I have thoughts of blowing up the White House? No! I was like 12 years old back then. I had no idea. No idea. But seriously, I'm surprised no one has ever thought about assassinating Biden. Or Trump. I love Trump. I don't understand. I was saying something good, but yet I got in trouble by just trying to say, I like Trump. I don't like Biden. What the fuck does that mean? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not trying to assassinate everyone. I'm trying to get Trump in. Now, since Trump is going to get close, I'm going to try to be neutral as possible. But I will say that as long as nothing bad happens and everything is fine, everything should be okay. But to be honest with you, this is the reason why that I am in this shape. It's not because of me being autistic. That could be the part, because I'm very sensitive to things. I'm very sensitive when it comes to small things. And I know you're going to be like, oh, that's just a snowflake thing to do. But you got to remember, I know I'm trying to be like, oh, you're going to have an exploration. Oh, you're saying that just because you want attention. That too. But I am really autistic. I was diagnosed in 2004. And I've had help all my life to keep myself the smartest person that possibly could be. Yes, I might do some dumb things, but you know what? I want justice. I want to have a good life, and it seems like it's shit because I'm surprised. I'm not like other losers. Other losers that, what makes me sad is that people that have ADHD and the parents don't give them the right medication like Ritalin. I take Ritalin. And Ritalin is such a good thing. It really helps the ADHD. It really does. It's like that one episode in Family Guy. I think, Ritalin. Yeah, and Stewie took Ritalin, and then the dog, Brian. Yeah, that's his name, Brian. He took it, and then he got oh my gosh, I'm so energetic. That's what methamphetamine does. ADHD, people that have ADHD, just like me, as you can see, methamphetamine or Ritalin actually does the opposite. It's weird. Now, if you're going to say that autism is a virus, it is not. It is a disability and it is a mental association with the human brain development. And this is what I've learned over the years. I've learned so much. In fact, I even have other things to help you to keep your kid to know what your child is saying in his head, his head. What? Because first of all, if you're 30 years old, you should get your child. You should, if you're a male, you should find a woman as fast as possible and get pregnant. But if you're before 30 years old, I don't recommend, do not do it. Wait until you're 30 years old and wait until you actually have enough money and really are sure that you are a good couple, because there are some mistakes. Marry at the time that you really want to marry and have enough resources, have enough, planning, because it's really hard because the government. Yeah, if I was president, I would actually save the ISS and I would actually remove the LGBTQ movement. And it wasn't Biden. No, it wasn't. It was actually Clinton. Yep, the Clintons. They devised the LGBTQ movement. I think it was used to be called, something else. But, yeah, did you know that? How about you didn't know that? I should have never known that. I should have never knew that. It's such a cancerous thing to know. And people having children within hundreds. It's already happening. And since there's millions of immigrants coming in, this country's falling apart. So I recommend that if you want all this stuff to become normal, you should vote for Trump, no matter what the cost. If you are a minor or a Democrat, or if you are, obviously you shouldn't have been watching this, but if you are in the union and you like Democrats, you should always fact check what this person is. You can clearly see that Biden is not capable of running a country. He's weak, he's old, and he has dementia. And he hasn't taken any tests. Trump, on the other hand, took so many tests, he aced them all the time. He even said that in debate. And just, you got to get logic. You got to get common sense. The only thing I liked about the Fur Infinity community server on Steam said, have common sense. That I love. At least there was nothing gay related in there because I think it's an older thing, before. But either way, I love it. I love when you put common sense on there because that's what it is. It's common sense. And you got to know what's going on. You got to fact check. You got to really look for resources. You got to deep in. If you really want to know this man, the man that has saved the country, Trump, he's the man. He's a businessman. And he even said he will stop the war. Hell, hopefully he might be like, okay, that's a low priority. He'll probably fix it later on. Hopefully the European Space Agency is going to be like that with the Rosalind Franklin rover and all the other spacecraft that Russia has. That's bad. The agreement thing is bullshit. They're just being pussies. That's why I don't like ESA, because they just were like, oh, it's war related. We can't participate in you, Russia. Hopefully this should settle, because yeah, until 2028, that's a long time. Yeah, by the time you actually land on Mars, pretty much everyone's going to know about what Mars is. So come on, ESA. You got to be better than that. And because NASA is so slow, because they don't have that much money, if I was president, all of our tax money would actually go into, actually having a base on the moon and have a city. And developing the wearable space plane, upgrading the International Space Station to be capable, Skywolf Space Station, the other mini space station, and actually making a difference. The Gateway Project, all that stuff will be like within months instead of years. It's going to be planned in with months, even weeks. And I would remove the LGBTQ movement, and I would get rid of all that stuff. I would be the first president to be autistic, which would be very breakthrough. And that's because I want to have a different sight of what's going on. things that need to be fixed. Now, of course, Trump could do this because he knows how to make countries happy. I, on the other hand, probably don't know how you do that. So that's going to be the limitations. Being a president is very challenging than you ever thought. You have to be strong. You have to know about strategies. Maybe not strategies if you want to be neutral. You want to stop all the wars? Well, you got to get. I don't know how Trump does it, but he did it. He made North and South friends. With just talking, I don't know what he did, but he just made North. Do you remember that back in 2016? That picture of Kim Jong Un, and he was like, "Yeah, come on in our country." I don't know how he did it, but that there is such a great thing, and that all the other countries respect us. When Trump was in, everything was fine. There was no crime. There was no car. Well, maybe there were, but there were so many cops. The armament. Everything was fine. Everything was happy. Everything was great. The stock market was great. Everything was great until old Biden came around and he's like, we could have shut down all the coal mines, shut down all the all the oil rigs. We're just gonna, but sir, if we shut all of it, how are we gonna get oil? Oh, well, we'll just have to use the other country's oil. But sir, I thought you're trying. I don't know what I'm thinking about. So we're basically, they'll be like, oh, hey, real Craig, if I pay you billions of dollars, can you stop? Gives $1 billion. Well, thanks for the money, dumbass. What a dumbass. I'm not going to surrender. He's such a weak. He's throwing money just for. No. He throws money. Russia is the good country. Putin can be cocky sometimes, but he's a respectful man. I know Putin when I was little toddler. Well, not really, but I knew Putin when I was toddler. It's like that saying that the AI, if Hunt Down the Freeman was run by an AI, it was AI bot generated or something. That's funny. I knew him when you were toddler whelp. How can I get clones army? Noit pan. What do I fight for? And kill him. Moit Pan Arya questions will be next door. But before it was admin. Oh my, you killed sexy daughter. What? Where are you giving some real? They're out, see? But you killed Doctor? Moint Pam, you are moint cunt. Oh my god. Moint Pan. No, wait. But where are Moint Pan? What do I fight for? It sounds like that from that Little Big Planet, and it was that. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's YouTube related. I tell you. What do I fight for? Gordon Freeman. Keep going on and on. Gotta remember that. Waco culture. I'll tell you. Like Pulp Fiction. Why didn't a werewolf cross the road? He wasn't aware of his surroundings. How? An admin said, admin? You fucked my face. I did. I'm sorry. You have my permission to die. Okay, seriously. Hello, it's Scott Manley. No. Fuck you, Manley. You're the one that banned me. Actually, no. You moderators banned me. So I'm going to say, help me. Yeah, you're moderators. I don't know what I said for those moderators, but I'm sure those moderators were probably very snowflakes. So it's not your fault, Scott Manley, but it feels. Hold on. I'm going to get him. Fuck! Come on, man! I'm Brandon Ferris. No, I'm not. I'm Wade the Wallaby, aka Wade William Warner. I'm gonna suck. No, no sucking allowed. You know what Scout's man milk is? It's milk. A lot of people think his milk is semen. Now, to be honest with you, that much semen would actually hurt. Now, obviously, I'm no penis doctor or anything about the anatomy. Although I did have seen the anatomy of the private parts, um, on the inside, and you have two like tubes, and the semen comes from, as you know, the testicles or the balls. Um, and there's two of them. If one of them gets destroyed or quote killed by your someone else kicking your balls, it hurts. And possibly because your testicles are very vulnerable. And the testicles obviously have the liquid, the semen. Other people call it cum, but in reality, it's called semen. The semen grows with thousands or with millions of sperms that have each different DNA. That's why you have different childs or sometimes even twins. Each sperm carries a certain DNA structure that the sperm goes into the egg. I'm sure you're familiar with how this works. Obviously, when I was young, when I had puberty, and I was in back in maybe 2014 because I was 13 years old or pretty much in that. Yeah, it was all loud noises. And they didn't show us the female version. Maybe they did, but mostly that screeching noise happened when the person was nude. And it was mostly a male. Why? Why? It's not teaching us. It looks like the video was from like year 2000. It's that shitty. And like it was very boring. And even my helper, Miss Diddleman, in fact, she actually owns, not sponsored, but Diddleman actually has our own road. And even my helper back in the day, uh, if you do live in Belleville, I'm sure you're familiar with the Diddleman's flower and things and stuff. Yeah, that's her. Yep, that's the Diddleman. And yeah, I know, right? She even said that she did not like it. And to be honest with you, it was a bad reputation. That's not how you teach kids. This is the reason why. And what's even more screwed up is that you have these delicate children. I'm not trying to be pedophile, all right? I'm just going to say these innocent children, their minds are just being developed and they should not learn about genders or anything like that. They should just at least, because you should be at least 13 years old. That's when puberty starts, and you should know about sexual and how things work. But when it comes to like kindergartners, they're like, I want to be a female. But yet, if you do that, it's going to be very bad because your parents are the ones that have to tell you what you are and what you be until you are 18 years old in the United States. And obviously, this is a problem that, and this is the reason why that Social Security and the parenting problem is a problem, is because children, there's too many parents. So you got these females. Sometimes these females that are like 15 years old, they have sex accidentally. And this causes a problem. They have a child. You should not have a child. This obviously that's not like, I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about accidental sex. I'm not talking about pedophilism. No, I'm talking about accidental sex. And these children don't want to tell their parents. And obviously, this is a big problem. Not only that this actually destroys the life of things, but you got to remember these are basically children. And this is a problem that has to be fixed. And the reason, here's the best thing to do. How about there are females out there, according to my mom, these females just like their vagina. I like their vagina being bigger. They like that because they have nothing else to do. Wow. That's very bad because that's what overpopulation. Now, you guys fuckers saying the population does exist. It does. Overpopulation. What happens is if you have one child, you focus that love and attention on that one person. Like me, I'm an only child, so my mom focuses me course, my dad, I'm like, yeah, my dad's around. We're not, my mom's not divorced. He lives in Billings, Montana. Hopefully he's okay. Don't worry. I'll try to convince my dad to be on my live streams. I will try. I try my best, but he's very sensitive. He's kind of a bit shy. He's not camera shy, but he does not like to be in public. But he is a great teacher. He's a really good because he's an IT guy, and he's really good at spreading the words. And maybe one time I'm gonna tell him, be like, hey, I'm doing a live stream and it talks about IT, and maybe you can help me out, with people that are interested. And he might say no, but it might be a good idea. But of course, my mom is not camera shy. She likes to be, on the camera all the time. She likes it. And that's what I like about people. People don't want to be anonymous. They want to be, on show. That's me. I want to be, I've been on TV before. Yeah. I think 3 times, but the only one that was with Miss Gibson and the autism camp thing. It was on the news. If you are lucky to see that, yeah, I was there. It's a long time ago, but I'm sure there's some tapes of that. I've been on TV 3 times in my lifetime. That's actually a lot. But the Miss Gibson one was actually the most because there was a direct and everyone was a circle and the camera guy. That was actually really cool. And she was broadcasting her thing. And yeah, so I know I've been talking a lot. Obviously I do like talking because I know people are not listening, but at least that this is a record in case, someone tries to steal my idea and I have evidence of it. But either way, that just sounds ridiculous in either way. But you gotta admit, I don't like talking to people up close because I don't know, because I'm such, if I was out and about more often, I probably would be able to socialize easier. Obviously, a lot of autistic people don't like to eye contact, and I understand that. I do eye contact, but it's rare. But obviously, you gotta remember, you're listening to an autistic person. Most of the time, there are some autistic people that are just like me, but it's like either they have one like important thing they like so much, which I do, but I want to learn as much as possible. That's my thing. I want to absorb information. Oh gosh, I think that we have so much minutes in our hands. But I'm sick and tired of these stupid bugs. Eli, if you won't tell us the right thing, if not it, what? Keep going on and on. Get out the ag. Yeah, I gotta show you that. Gotta kill some Metro cops. So protection. Gordon will never make any kind of deal with you. Gordon and I were just there a minute ago. Okay, I forgot to tell you this. I got an email. This was a while, like a week ago. I got an email and it said Wade Warner, and it was like someone trying to sponsor something with me, like some microphone. And at first, I thought it was spam, but then I accidentally deleted it permanently. But whoever this person was legit, and you liked my content. Now, hold on a minute. Now, first of all, that right there was on my other email, the one that my mom uses, which was actually the one that used from the other channel. Now, if you think about it, does that person saying? If so, that person obviously is wrong because my channel's terminated. But how come I'm getting more views? Is there some type of like? I have no idea. Maybe if you watch, I have no idea. Maybe if you work for YouTube, you can probably view my videos. But, if that's so, I'm sorry. Unless if you want to talk to YouTube and get my channel back, then by all means, I will definitely, especially if you fix my the X console thing. I would 1 hour. I would definitely would sponsor your product if you fix my problems. I will sponsor it and I will do anything that you want to tell me. I not be good at sponsoring. I never sponsored before, but with this type of popularity I'm getting, I think we're getting close to the point where. But yeah, my email's different, so that makes no sense. It's confusing. It's very confusing. I'm hearing some weird noises in the basement, scaring me. Either way, it's been an hour. I think I should have some fun. But either way, if Trump wins this election, everything's going to be cheap. Inflation is actually going to go down. Fuck that inflation act that Biden did. I don't think he did it. I don't believe any shit he. I've seen the mess. I've seen Mexican immigrants too. Yep, up to at the DMV. Yep. They're speaking a different language, Spanish. Yep, it's all the way up here in Belleville. And if they're whiffling in millions, oh my gosh, it's scary. People are dying. And I mean, I don't care. At least there's less people. But come on, I think we need to do more killing if we want to lower the population. There's just too many people. Obviously, a lot of people if you have more friends, but there's just too many people because here's the thing. If you want to have a good family and if you want to really have sex, I recommend stop. One child, that's it. Be 30 years old, and if you find a good woman or something, if you are a guy, if you're female, find something else rather than having sex and having more children. Take care of one child is better to have two. One child is better than two because you have more attention to that child and you love it very much. Just like me. It works out perfectly. And that child becomes a very smart person. This chair is also getting kind of weird on the ends where my knees meet up. And they're getting sweaty too. All right. I think it's time for us to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Probably might not, but that's fine. That's YouTube algorithms for you.